We are drowning in a glass of water with these cost increases.
Within the last 40 minutes, the San Diego City Council approved a nearly 20% increase in water rates over the next 2 years. Good evening. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Kimberly Hunt, and my co-anchor Wale Aliyu is live in Point Loma at a local business that will be impacted by this hike. Wale?
Yeah, and we actually have been talking to the folks here at Modern Times about those changes. We're going to hear from them in a little bit, but Kimberly, the city has passed the rate hike with some changes we can report to you. Instead of 2 waves, the rate hike will actually be rolled out in 3 stages. A bit of a compromise here. We'll have a live report from City Hall with Rachel Bianco in just a moment. But first, the reason why we're here, brewing beer requires a lot of water. You know this. The crew over here at Modern Times did the math. This is the number they are left with at their bottom line. A 20% increase is about $1,000 extra a month, $12,000 by the end of 2024. Little math there to show you how big of an increase this will be for people. And that's from the business's perspective. For the everyday water customer, Mayor Todd Gloria told me it only adds about $12 a month.
Now, I know that's significant for some people in our community, but I think most people can see what we've done to be as frugal as possible and making sure that it's $12 a month, not $20 a month, not $40 a month. And I'll continue to be as cheap as I possibly can be to make sure that nothing more than what is absolutely necessary is passed on to end consumers.
That's what the mayor says, but one of the council members who voted against it, Vivian Moreno, told me about the reservations she's had that led her to vote no.
This was an almost 20% raise in 13 months. I think that number could have been phased in had this report been brought forward many years ago. It's just too much too soon, I think, especially for folks that are living on a fixed income, for folks that are low income, such as a lot of my residents. I think it's too much too soon.
All right, so you heard Moreno there saying that she wanted a phase-in approach. I want to bring in now ABC 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco. Did Moreno's comments there to the passionate people that we heard speaking? I mean, oh my goodness, we were there for a couple hours, person after person passionately saying, we don't want this. Did that make a change? Did that make an influence on the city council? And is that why they went from the 2-phase approach now to the 3-phase approach, Rachel?
Well, in the end, the increase will end up being the same, but the first hike just won't be as high. But as you said, we heard from so many people who said they are barely making ends meet as it is. But the city says they cannot afford not to keep up the maintenance of an aging system. But again, they voted for the increase, but staggered them, hoping to ease the blow. A handful of people held signs protesting the San Diego water rate hikes, but many more spoke during public comment. Alejandra Trujillo cleans houses for a living. Through a translator, she told the council she is barely making ends meet.
We need affordable water. Everything is going up right now. Lights, gas, rent, and food. You know what's not going up? My paycheck. That's why I sometimes don't have enough to eat, to wash my clothes.
The council voted to space out the increases over 3 hikes instead of 2. Starting December 1st, a 5% increase will take effect. Then July 1st of 2024, a 5.2% rate hike goes into effect. And then the last increase will be in January of 2025, and it will still be the same at 8.7%. An average monthly bill for a single-family home in San Diego would go from roughly $81 to more than $93. The council also heard from landlords who say they'll have no choice but to pass the cost on to their renters.
I feel a 20% rate increase is far too much. We have rental properties also. We try to keep our rents very reasonable.
The city says the money is needed to cover the increased cost of imported water, which is about 80 to 90% of its supply. The increase would also cover projects like the pure water sewage recycling system. Recently approved salary increases for nearly 1,000 city workers, maintaining and replacing aging pipelines and supplies.
In short, whether customers use 1 gallon of water per day or 1,000 gallons of water per day, we still need pipelines, carry that water,
The city says these rates are still lower than other cities in the county. It is the first comprehensive rate hike since 2015. Reporting live at City Hall, Rachel Bianco, ABC 10 News.
Yeah, dry storage warehouse.
Thank you, Rachel. Well, we have moved from the dry warehouse. Now we are in the tap room. And I want to bring in VP of Operations here, Robert Weingart. How we doing?
Good.
Thanks for sticking around with this. All right, so we just heard from Rachel Bianco's story. So what they essentially did is they went from a 2-phase approach now to a 3-phase approach. Still the same percentage hike, but they're just spreading it out a little bit more. You hear that? Is that good? Does that make a little bit of a difference? Is that better? What's your reaction to that breaking news?
Yeah, we always want to be partners with the city in anything that we can do. Any opportunity to stretch that out, have a little bit more of a reprieve, gives us a better chance to absorb that kind of cost and not have to pass that along. That being said, I think we'll talk about cold brew here in a second. When your primary ingredient is water, 20%, no matter where it comes from, still going to wind up having an impact on us for sure.
Let's talk about that. I mean, we are here in our tap room. We're seeing them pour out some beers right behind us.
Yeah.
You mentioned the number to me. At the end of 2024, you're going to be seeing a $12,000 hike in your bottom line.
Yeah, and to be clear,
or deficit, I should say.
Yeah, and to be clear, that is just on our beer production. We have independent tap rooms that operate in other spaces, and that's going to hit them as well. We have a restaurant in North County, and that restaurant serves water. That restaurant has to, clean pots and do those kind of things as well. So that impact is going to be felt in a very real way, kind of across all of our business fronts. And again, we always want to be partners with the city, and we want to make sure that we have that infrastructure that supports us as a business. But it's definitely going to have an impact on how we do what we do.
And before we go, I want to just walk around here a little bit to you guys don't just do brewery, you get people something to drink at night, but you also give them something to drink in the morning time. You guys do coffee as well. So
we do.
This is one of the other impacts it's going to have on you guys.
100%. Like I mentioned, when you're dealing with coffee, cold brew coffee in particular, that goes into a can and goes out to local distributors and local grocery stores and stuff. There's only 2 ingredients in that. It's coffee beans and it's water. That's the end of that. So you can see our roaster over here. With beer, we've got a couple of other ingredients that give us an opportunity to absorb some of those costs and those other ingredients. In coffee, there's nowhere to hide. It's the cost of beans and it's the cost of water.
Nowhere to hide. All right, Robert, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
In there. All right, that's it for us, Kimberly. We're going to stay on top of this news and bring you any updates as we get it. We'll send it back to you in the studio.
Those are staggering numbers from that business owner. Thank you, Wale.